Last time we spoke about whether employers should look at the social media pages of their employees when they are applying for a job. Today I would like to talk about whether employers should look at social media pages once someone has been hired, current employees. Is that appropriate? Generally, we advise employers against doing routine reviews of employees' social media pages. The reason we believe that is that it's first, you are compromising your employees' privacy, but more importantly, employers who develop a practice of regularly looking at employees' web pages actually could become liable for the actions of their employees, something that they don't want to do. Now, there are certain situations where an employer may have a reasonable cause for looking at an employee's web page. For example, you may get information that an employee who is on FMLA leave or on disability leave actually is not hurt at all. They've been skiing or they've been doing construction work around their house. In a situation like that, you might want to look at the page to confirm that information. Secondly, there may be some situation where you learn that an employee is divulging confidential information belonging to clients. Imagine, for example, if someone worked in the medical office and that employee started talking about patients that were being treated by that medical office. That would certainly be an area that you would want to investigate. A third area, which creates great concern for a lot of employees, is sometimes you receive information that there may be someone in your workplace who's threatening people, who may be violent, who may be a danger to other employees in the workplace. And in a situation like that, you would certainly want to investigate and not ignore the situation. One of the things I think employers might consider doing when they do this is make sure first that you get good advice before doing this. This is one of those situations is you do not want to start looking at an employee's web page without consulting a human resources expert. Either someone who is a seasoned human resources specialist or a labor and employment lawyer. Second thing you need to do is make sure that you only focus on that information which is relevant. You don't look at other information. For example, a lot of times employers may be concerned because there's an employee who is complaining about their supervisor or complaining about the workplace. You need to understand that employees have a legal right to complain about the terms and conditions of their employment, and employers cannot retaliate against them because they have done so. It's important that you do not create any impression that you're surveilling or spying on employees and trying to find out what they're saying about you. The third thing is, I think it's important that employers develop policies or guidelines for employees so that they understand how they should be using social media outside of the workplace. Next time, we'll talk about those policies.